What up, y'all? Support Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, September 12th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Dwayne Johnson has posted on Instagram a behind-the-scenes photo for his upcoming Fast and Furious spin-off films, also starring Jason Statham, titled Hobbs and Shaw. The black and white photo features Statham and director David Leitch speaking in front of an exotic car. Hobbs and Shaw is set to hit theaters on July 26, 2019, features Johnson and Statham reprising their Fast and Furious franchise roles as Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw. Johnson said to caption the photo, "Day one and the evolution has officially begun. Long-awaited Fast and Furious spin-off movie. Hashtag Hobbs and Shaw is electric." He continued by saying, "My partner in heavy crime and fun at Jason Statham is looking like $1 million and holding it down. Our visionary and badass director, David M. Leitch, at the helm and ready to evolve the franchise in exciting and fresh new waves." He also added, "Keep crushing it on that set, boys. The man known as Hobbs will touch down in London in 2 weeks. Pancakes, tequila, and ass-kicking on me." Johnson said in April that he wasn't sure if he would be starring in the next mainline entry in the series, Fast and Furious 9, following feuds with co-stars Vin Diesel and Tyrese Gibson. Johnson said at the time, "Right now I'm concentrating on making the spin-off as good as it can be." Oscar-winning actress Nicole Kidman dazzled on the red carpet Monday. The 51-year-old Australian star attended the Toronto International Film Festival premiere of her movie Destroyer at the Winter Garden Theatre in Toronto, Canada. Kidman wore a white tailored pantsuit with a ruffled blouse and nude pumps. Director Karen Kusama and co-stars Tatiana Maslany and Sebastian Stan joined her at the event. Destroyer stars Kidman as Aaron Bell, an LAPD detective who previously went undercover in a gang with tragic results. The character must contend with the leader of the gang when he emerges years later. Kidman sported an all-black ensemble to promote Destroyer in interviews earlier in the day. She told Entertainment Weekly she was thrilled to play a new type of character. The star says, "I grew up on those kinds of films. I watched Al Pacino play these roles. I watched all the men in the 1970s get the chance to do it, but I don't have a female equivalent. That's exciting as an actress to get the chance to do that." She also added, "This character is also so far removed from me, so that's part of the appeal as an actor. Going to places I haven't been given the chance to go. I'm all about finding characters and stories that make me go, this is new, but it's still emotionally relevant." Disney star Melo Mannheim has joined the cast of Dancing with the Stars. Good Morning America announced Tuesday the 17-year-old actor will partner with Whitney Carson in season 27 of the ABC reality competition. Mannheim says, "When I first walked in, I thought I was having a little bit of dance experience would help me. I have a little rhythm, but once we started getting going, it was nothing like I ever imagined. It's so much more difficult than I thought it would be." He added, "I feel like I'm doing a good job, and looking back at the video, and I just look terrible." Carson has appeared as a pro in season 18 to 26 and won season 19 with Alfonso Roberto. She voiced her confidence in Mannheim's potential. The dancer said, "I feel like Melo has a lot of potential, and I'm really excited. He's got the personality, he's got some rhythm, so that's all we really need." Mannheim will be the youngest competitor on the season. He confirmed in the news and of his casting in a tweet Tuesday. The star wrote, "I'm on Dancing with the Stars, so that's cool." Mannheim joins the Facts of Life alum Nancy McKeon, who will partner with Val Chermaninsky. The remaining season 27 contestants will be announced Wednesday on GMA. Bristol Palin says Dakota Mayer's struggle with post-traumatic stress disorder was hard on their marriage. The 27-year-old television personality discussed the challenge in a new promo for Team Mom OG on Monday, more than a month after she confirmed her divorce from the Marines veteran. Palin said in the clip, "My husband Dakota has been struggling with PTSD, and it's been really hard on our marriage." She adds, "We don't know how to coexist together. I don't want to raise my kids to think that this is what a marriage looks like, you know." Palin is parents to 2 daughters, 2-year-old Sailor and 60-month-old Atlee with Mayer, and 9-year-old son Trip with Levy Johnston. She was 18 years old when she gave birth to Trip. The star says in the promo, "If my life resonates with somebody else, then I think God gave me the platform to do that." Palin and Merritt split in January after less than 2 years of marriage. The pair fueled reconciliation rumors before Palin confirmed in August she was freshly divorced. Palin is the daughter of former Alaska governor and 2008 vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin. She joins Caitlin Lowell, Macy Bookout, Amber Portwood, and Cheyenne Floyd on Team Mom OG, which will return October 1st on MTV. The classic cartoon heroine She-Ra is back in the first teaser trailer for Netflix's upcoming animated series She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. The clip released on Twitter Monday reimagined Adora, voiced by Amy Carrero, obtaining the magical sword that allows her to transform into She-Ra. Adora says that she completes the transformation for the honor of Grayskull. Based on the 1985 cartoon She-Ra, Princess of Power, Netflix's version from Noelle Stevenson will feature multiple princesses assisting She-Ra as she battles the evil horde. The voice cast also includes Karen Fujiwara, Marcus Scribner, AJ Michaelia, Rakshima Shetty, Lorraine Toussaint, Keston John, Lauren Ash, Christine Woods, Genesis Rodriguez, Jordan Fisher, Viola Lovell, Merritt Leighton, Sandra Oh, and Crystal Joy Brown. She-Ra and the Princesses of Power will arrive on Netflix on November 16th. DJ Khaled and Jimmy Kimmel will perform at a fundraiser hosted by Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti to elect more Democrats during this year's midterm elections. Kimmel said on Twitter, "This is going to be a weird party." Kimmel will MC the fundraiser, and Khalid will provide the music at Garcetti's September 25th event, which aims to raise $1 million, $100,000 for races in 10 states in one night. Those 10 states includes California, Iowa, Nevada, New Hampshire, Michigan, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. The event is organized by the Democratic Victory Midterm Fund, a super PAC affiliated with Garcetti that seeks to elect more Democrats to Congress in races that are overlooked by the National Party. Garcetti told Variety, "I saw, among other things, the right wing in this country was pouring years of money in organizing and assisting into local and state parties and elections, and Democrats weren't. We kind of woke up one day not only with the White House not in our hands, but wondering why both houses of Congress, gubernatorial seats, and state legislatures suddenly weren't in Democratic hands, in a country where more Americans vote for Democrats than they do Republicans." Former Wizards of Waverly Place star David Henry was arrested at Los Angeles International Airport for being in possession of a loaded firearm. Henry was arrested Monday after TSA officers discovered the firearm while going through his luggage at Terminal 2 at LAX's public information officer confirmed to Variety. The actor was taken to LAPD Pacific Division Jail, where he has since been released with a future court date scheduled. Henry, who starred in Disney Channel's Wizards of Waverly Place opposite Selena Gomez, apologized on Twitter for the incident. Henry wrote, "I take responsibility for the situation at LAX today. I unintentionally brought my legally owned gun, which is registered in my name, to the airport. I'm so sorry for any trouble it's caused, but I am appreciative of TSA's efforts in implementing the safety laws that are in place to protect our beautiful country. More than anything, I'm humiliated and embarrassed that this ever happened." He continued, "But I am thankful to the TSA, LAPD, and all involved today for their kindness and their professionalism during this process." The Twitter account for the Los Angeles Airport Peace Officers responded to Henry's apology. They said, "It's unfortunate you had to meet our officers under these circumstances, but we appreciate your professionalism and thanking the police officers for doing their job, not something we hear a lot lately. Safe travels and God bless." Brandon Jenner and Leah Jenner are calling it quits after 6 years of marriage. The 37-year-old musician and 35-year-old singer said in a joint statement Monday that they have lovingly separated after 14 years as a couple. The pair grew up together in Malibu, California. Brandon and Leah wrote on Instagram, "After celebrating 14 years together, we have lovingly come to the decision to end the romantic aspect of our relationship." The pair says, "We are deeply proud of the life we've cultivated together and are truly grateful for the bond of friendship we hold and cherish today. It is stronger than ever." Brandon and Leah says they remain a loving family and focus on their 3-year-old daughter, Eva James. The pair said, "Even though we have chosen to separate as a couple, we still love one another very, very much and remain a major part of each other's lives as best friends, family, and loving parents to our daughter." There's been no lying or cheating or fighting that prompted this change, just an expansion of our individual evolutions, which has inspired us to support each other in a new way. We are still very much a loving family and bonded by a deep connection that is rooted in love. Leah had posted a smiling photo of Brandon on Saturday. She wrote, adding a heart emoji, "The best dada ever." Brandon, the son of television personality and former Olympic athlete Caitlyn Jenner, and Leah, the daughter of Eagles guitarist Don Felder, married in May 2012 in Hawaii. The pair performed together as the indie pop duo Brandon and Leah. 911 star Ryan Guzman is going to be a dad. The 30-year-old actor announced in an Instagram post Monday that he's having a baby with girlfriend Christy Ann. Guzman posted a photo of himself and Christy sharing a moment outdoors. The expected mom showed off her baby bump in a form-fitting black dress. Guzman wrote, 2018 has been a year of unexpected surprises, new jobs, new lives, and new love. Each one gets better than the next. He also added, as the year rounds the corner to its end, we both believe it couldn't get any better. We were wrong. The newest, best surprise is yet to arrive, but it's on its way. To living our best lives, hashtag Daddy and Mommy, hashtag Mateo or Genevieve. Christy, an actress and fitness model, showed the changes to her body in a video on her own account. The actress said, have still been keeping up at the gym, and I have a few abs left at hashtag 5 months. She also added, it's been difficult for me to watch my body change, but as soon as I put into perspective that I'm creating a little angel with the love of my life, it makes everything so worthwhile. Guzman will play firefighter Eddie Diaz in 911, which returns for a second season on September 21st on Fox. He is known for portraying Carlos Gutierrez in Heroes Reborn and Ryan Mills in Notorious. Rosanna Arquette is voicing her love for late sister Alexis Arquette. The 59-year-old actress paid tribute to Alexis in a series of tweets Tuesday on the second anniversary of her sibling's death. Rosanna shared a throwback photo of herself with Alexis in the car. The picture shows Rosanna smiling at her sister as Alexa gives a grin. Rosanna wrote, 2 years ago today, Alexis Arquette left this planet. We love you, Alexis. Alexis was an actress who appeared in such films as Last Exit to Brooklyn, Pulp Fiction, and The Wedding Singer. She died at the age of 47 in 2016 of a heart attack stemming from complications from HIV. Alexis' other sister, Patricia, spoke out at 2017 after Alexis was left out of the Oscar memoriam reel. She says Alexis should have been included in the tribute due to her work as an actress and a transgender activist. The star says it's really unfortunate that the Oscars decided that they couldn't show a trans person who is such an important person in this community, because trans kids, it could have meant a lot to them. Alexis was sister to Rosanna, Patricia, David, and Richmond Arquette. David honored the actress in March 2017 by naming his second son Augustus Alexis. James Vanderbeek is sharing his thoughts on grief following his wife's 3 miscarriages. The 41-year-old actor penned an emotional note on Instagram after Kimberly Brooke went public about her miscarriages in a post last week. Vanderbeek wrote, "It will tear you open like nothing else. It's painful and it's heartbreaking on levels deeper than you may have ever experienced. So don't judge your grief or try to rationalize your way around it. Let it flow in the waves in which it comes and allow it in the rightful space." He says, once you're able to try to recognize the beauty in how you put yourself back together differently than you were before, many couples become closer than ever before. Many parents realize a deeper desire for a child than ever before. And many, many, many couples go on to have happy, healthy babies afterwards. The Dawson's Creek alum says he dislikes the term miscarriage because it suggests fault with the mother. The star says we need a new word for it. Miscarriage is an insidious way suggests fault for the mother, as if she dropped something or failed to carry. He also added, from what I've learned, in all but the most obvious extreme cases, it has nothing to do with anything the mother did or didn't do. So let's wipe all off that table before we even start. Brooke said in a post September 5th that she's had 5 babies and 3 miscarriages in nearly 8.5 years of pregnancy. She wrote, "Sometimes it's exhausting, sometimes it's heaven, physically and emotionally on both accounts. I share this because I love my family so much. I'm so grateful for these beautiful souls that asked to come in." Vanderbeek and Brooke are parents to 7-year-old daughter Olivia, 6-year-old son Joshua, 4-year-old daughter Annabelle, 2-year-old daughter Amelia, and 2-month-old daughter Gwendolyn. Vanderbeek shared a photo with his 4 eldest children Monday during a picnic breakfast at home. Nick Carter says he is heartbroken in the wake of his wife's miscarriage. 30-year-old singer asked for peace in a tweet Monday after Laura and Kit lost their unborn baby girl. He wrote, "God give us peace during this time. I really was looking forward to meeting her after 3 months. I'm heartbroken." The Backstreet Boys singer later confirmed that he and Kit were expecting another daughter. The couple are parents to 2-year-old daughter Odine Rain. Carter says it was a little sister for Odine. Carter, who's on a solo tour of South America and Mexico, initially said he wouldn't perform that evening in Lima, Peru, but changed his mind prior to the show. He wrote, "This will be hard, but for the love of my fans here in Lima, I'll be on stage tonight." Carter and Kit married in 2014 and announced Kit's first pregnancy during Carter's time on Dancing with the Stars the next year. The couple said at the time that Kit had previously had a miscarriage. Carter says, "It has been our dream to have a family together, and we can't wait to welcome our first child into our world." Carter came to fame with the Backstreet Boys, who are gearing up to release their 9th studio album. He released his 3rd studio album, All American, in November 2015. Sia celebrated 8 years of sobriety Tuesday on Twitter by posting a motivational message. The singer, knowing for hiding her face, says, "8 years sober today. I love you. Keep going. You can do it." Sia briefly touched on her struggles with alcohol and drugs while appearing on The Late Late Show with James Corden in 2016 while taking part in a segment of Carpool Karaoke. She said to Corden, when asked to elaborate on why she likes to maintain her privacy, "I was a singer already for like 10 or 11 years to meteoric success, and I was an alcoholic and drug addict, and I sobered up and decided I didn't want to be an artist anymore because I was starting to get a little bit famous, and it was destabilizing in some way." Sia, while speaking with Billboard in 2013, mentioned that she was once in a dark place where she was addicted to Vitakin and oxycodone. She says, "All I wanted to do was write for pop stars. For one reason or another, it never happened to me. Then I got seriously addicted to Vitakin and oxycodone, and I was always a drinker, but I did not know I was an alcoholic. I was really unhappy being an artist, and I was getting sicker and sicker." Sia's health improved after following a misdiagnosis and after receiving treatment for hyperthyroid disease. Sia is set to release a new album alongside artists Diplo and Labyrinth under the group name LSD. Singer Jimmy Buffett is licensing the name of his Coral Reefer band to a medicinal marijuana startup, the company announced Tuesday. Buffett agreed to license the Coral Reefer brand to Georgia-based medical cannabis company Sutera Wellness to develop and market medical and therapeutic cannabis products and merchandise under the name, the Sun Sentinel reported. Buffett's business partner and CEO of Coral Reefer, John Culhan, said, "Sutera shares our vision of creating a cannabis wellness lifestyle brand that improves the health of millions of people around the world. The product will be distributed exclusively at Sutera locations," the company says. Sutera will market Coral Reefer's products meant to improve appetite and mood, relieve pain, and alleviate symptoms for chemotherapy, CEO Jake Bergman said, according to the Wall Street Journal. The products will be available without a prescription in states where medical marijuana is legal. Sutera also plans to provide details for expansion in Florida and other states early next year. Last year, William Wrigley Jr., the billionaire former CEO of the Wrigley Gum and Candy Company, joined Sutera as chairman after his family investment firm, Witchwood Asset Management, led a $65 million fundraising round. The company said it has raised total capital of more than $100 million since 2015. Wrigley says Jimmy and the Margaritaville team have built premium brands that are widely admired and recognized around the world. Buffett has licensed multiple brands, including Margaritaville-branded restaurants, hotels, casinos, and retirement communities. Cullen said that Buffett will receive royalties as part of the licensing deal, but will hold no stake in the startup. Cullen says, "We have made a conscious decision to not go into the recreational business." Carrie Underwood would be the next celebrity to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on September 20th. The singer will be honored with the 2,646th star on the Walk of Fame in the recording category during a ceremony which will feature guest speakers Simon Cowell and Brad Paisley. Cowell was a judge on American Idol Season 4, which Underwood won, launching her successful music career in the process. Paisley, meanwhile, has co-hosted the CMA Awards with Underwood and will continue to do so for the 11th time on November 14th. Producer of the Walk of Fame ceremonies, Anna Martinez, said in a statement, fans of Carrie Underwood would be thrilled when they see their favorite performer accept her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. People from all over the world have been asking when she will be honored, and we're proud to say the time is now. The Walk of Fame ceremony takes place following the release of Underwood's new album titled Cry Pretty, which will be out on September 14th. Underwood made headlines recently when she announced that she's expecting her second child with husband Mike Fisher. Heidi Klum says she ignored music superstar Drake when he texted to ask her out. The 45-year-old model and television personality explained on Tuesday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show that she never responded because she had just met her now boyfriend Tom Kollitz. Klum told host Ellen DeGeneres, "You snooze, you lose. He was basically like a week too late." She recounted, "Someone who I know knows him, and he asked to have my number, and then he texted me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. But then I never texted him back because I found the love of my life." Klum says she thought it was better to not respond than say no. She says, like, "What do you say? You want to go out?" And I'm like, "No, it's better not to say anything. I'm embarrassed about it." Klum met Kollitz at a friend's birthday party in February, the night of her previous appearance on Ellen. She said, "That was the day when actually I didn't want to go out at all. I came home at night and it was my friend's birthday and he said, 'Please come.' So I got ready again and put my heels on and went to the birthday party and there was Kollitz. There he was." She says, "It was to the point so bad that I couldn't even look at him. You know when you're immediately attracted to someone where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't look at him." Klum and Kollitz made their red carpet debut as a couple at the Amrapar Cinema Against AIDS Gala during the Cannes International Film Festival in May. The model shared a kiss photo with Kollitz on Sunday. She wrote in German, "I miss you." Klum and Project Runway co-star Tim Gunn announced last week that they're leaving the show for a new Amazon series. The pair will develop, produce, and star in the new fashion reality show. Nicki Minaj has commented on her recent altercation with Cardi B, which took place at the New York Fashion Week party. Minaj shared her thoughts on the scuffle, which involved Cardi B throwing her shoe at Minaj on her Beats One radio show titled Queen Monday, with the rapper explaining that the fight was embarrassing. Minaj said about the public incident happening in front of the New York Fashion Week crowd, "The other night I was part of something so mortifying and so humiliating to go through in front of a bunch of upper echelon people." Minaj then said that she did not say anything about Cardi B's newborn child, Culture Karik Cephas, whom she shares with Migos member Offset. Cardi B, following the altercation, had said that she went after Minaj due to comments she made about her daughter. Minaj says, "I want to say that I would have never discussed anyone's child. It's so sad that for someone to pin that on me because I'm the bad guy and they know people would believe them, so let me go on record having said I would have never talked about anyone's child or parenting." She continued, "I was mortified. I was in a zigzag Voltaire gown, okay, and I could not believe how humiliated it all felt, how we made ourselves look." Minaj also released on Monday a new music video for Barbie Dreams, which appeared on her recently released fourth studio album, also titled Queen. The video features Minaj interacting with puppets as she raps playfully about fellow rappers Drake, ex-boyfriend Meek Mill, 50 Cent, and others, and how they perform in bed. A number of celebrities, including Jimmy Fallon and Kaylee Kuko, have paid tribute Tuesday to the nearly 3,000 victims that were killed 17 years ago during the September 11th attacks. Kuko, star of The Big Bang Theory, said on Instagram alongside a picture of the Twin Towers, 17 years ago, hashtag never forget, in memory of all the lives lost that day, 9/11. Fallon, who films The Tonight Show in New York City, paid homage to his hometown. The late-night host said on Twitter, "I love you, New York City." Other celebrities who commented on the September 11th attacks included Arnold Schwarzenegger, Shannon Doherty, and Ice-T. Schwarzenegger said on Twitter, "We'll never forget the lives lost, the families left behind, the first responders sacrificed. They tried to bring us to our knees, but in every brave soul who charged into the unknown, in every American who stood together, we rose up and showed what makes us great. Hashtag never forget." Doherty said on Instagram alongside a photo of the two lights reaching the top of the New York skyline to represent the Twin Towers, "It's far too easy for the impact to lessen as life goes on, but on this date almost 3,000 people lost their lives. Too many to count still struggle with the aftermath, from the rescue teams who face health issues to people who are still grieving for loved ones. For them, we must hashtag never forget. She continued by saying, we also need to remember how, in the face of such terror, this country and its beautiful citizens rallied around each other, the love, the humanity, the courage. Never forget that. God bless America and all her inhabitants. 9/11. Ice-T said on Twitter, it's 9/11. I actually saw the towers fall from my apartment window that morning. Respect to all the victims and people who lost their loved ones. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2004, the first season of finale of the television comedy series Entourage, about a young actor in Hollywood and the posse of people surrounding him, premieres on HBO. Entourage, which debuted on July 18, 2004, starred Adrian Grenier as an up-and-coming movie heartthrob, Vincent Chase, who is navigating his way through the pitfalls and excesses of Hollywood. Vincent's entourage includes Eric E. Murphy, played by Kevin Conley, his manager and childhood friend from Queens, New York, his half-brother, the C-list actor Johnny Drama Chase, played by Kevin Dillon, the real-life brother of actor Matt Dillon, and Turtle, played by Jerry Fiora, another childhood friend from Queens who is content to ride Vince's coattails, and Ari Gold, played by Jeremy Piven, Vince's aggressive, high-strung agent. Other recurring characters on the show included Vince's sharp-tongued publicist Shauna, played by Deborah Masser, and Ari's long-suffering gay assistant Lloyd, played by Rex Lee. The actor Mark Wahlberg served as one of the executive producers of Entourage, and the idea for the show was reportedly based on some of his experiences as a rising star in Hollywood. Prior to Entourage, Adrian Grenier, who was born on July 10, 1976, appeared in such movies as The Adventures of Sebastian Cole, 1998, Woody Allen's Celebrity, 1998, Drive Me Crazy, 1999, and Harvard Man, 2001. In 2006, he was featured in the box office hit The Devil Wears Prada, starring Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. Grenier is also the director and producer of Shot in the Dark, a documentary about his search for his biological father that aired on HBO in 2007. The most seasoned main cast member of Entourage is Jeremy Piven. He was born on July 26, 1965, to parents who founded Chicago's Piven Theater Workshop. In the 1970s, Piven began his professional acting career in the late 1980s and appeared in a long list of TV shows and movies, including several: Say Anything, Grosse Point Blank, Serendipity, with his childhood friend Joe Cusack. As of 2008, Piven has earned 3 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for his performance as the volatile Ari Gold. Since its debut, Entourage has featured a number of cameo appearances from celebrities including Titanic director James Cameron, Seth Green, Mandy Moore, Brooke Shields, and the actor-director Edward Burns. HBO, which launched in 1972, has broadcast a number of acclaimed series in addition to Entourage, including Sex and the City from 1998 to 2004, The Sopranos from 1999 to 2007, 6 Feet Under from 2001 to 2005, The Larry Sanders Show from 1992 to 1998, and The Wire from 2002 to 2008. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, September 13th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.